Hello my dear viewers, hope you all are doing fine. Today in this episode I am going to discuss about body image only. In one of my previous episodes I tried to give you the idea about body image, like what is called a body image or what kind of body image do we possess about ourselves, okay, or how we think about ourselves. All these things I discussed there. But now the thing is that body image is all about our thought process, okay, the way we think about ourselves. But still there are some external factors that are very much crucial in determining the way we think about ourselves. Now I am going to tell you about those external factors, what can be those factors. But before that I have a simple request for you, like if you haven't subscribed my channel so far, kindly do subscribe it and watch the videos to the full. Then you will understand so many things, so many minute things. Enrich and encourage me with your valuable comments. And also feel free to write to me in the comment box, and also you can mail me. My email ID is there in the description box, you can find it there. You can share your queries relating to issues of special education, disabilities and counseling. Okay, I'll try my level best to take up those issues and discuss with you. Okay, now going into the details. I have already told you that there are some factors that has some crucial impacts upon the way we think about ourselves, that is upon our developing our body image, okay. So out of those factors, first I would like to tell about media. In media, what happens, so many kinds of programs and writings, all these things we come across, but then that choice is always upon us, like what kind of programs we prefer to watch or what kind of articles we prefer to read in a newspaper, okay. So if we go for some such kind of articles where some particular benchmark features will be mentioned, like if someone looks like this, then he will be considered smart or handsome. If someone has this much of wealth, he or she will be very happy in life. So with all these things, what happens, actually knowingly or unknowingly we get affected, and we try to, and we learn to think that if I become like this, then only I will be happy. If I become like this, then only I will look beautiful, then only I will look smart. So ultimately what happens, the way we think about ourselves gets affected by these kind of programs, by these kind of writings, whatever we go through, okay. But then also there is one positive effect also, like if we choose to watch some such kind of programs that emphasize upon good health and nutrition, okay, healthy habits, good diets and all these things, or physical exercise for fitness and all these type of things, then we again get positively affected, and we try to learn that how we can love ourselves and how we can take care of ourselves. Those things will be definitely healthy effects, okay, and we will be happy with ourselves. That will be our positive body image. Secondly, I want to tell about fashion industry. We all know more or less about fashion industry. Sometimes it's highlighted in such a way that if you wear this kind of dress, then only you will be looking beautiful, and this kind of dress will fit in a thin girl, this kind of dress will look better in a thin boy, okay, that means thin built I am telling. So by looking at those type of things, or even in case of boys, so many things come up in fashion apart from dresses also, like piercing near your eyes, or piercing below lips, and wearing rings and all these things, okay. So many things come up, we all know all these things, okay. So these type of things get highlighted actually, and mostly our adolescent children, they get mostly affected because they don't try to think deeply that if they also follow such kind of fashion and all, it will not suit them, okay, or what should be their priority at that adolescent age, or what is his or her family background, and all these things they actually fail to think deeply, okay, and therefore they get mostly affected. It's not that only the adolescents get affected, other people also get affected, but what I am saying is the adolescents get mostly affected. That's the point. Another thing is that the person whom we saw there, okay, that means that model who is displaying that particular costume, or who is displaying that fashion, like this is a trending fashion or something like that. So that is the profession of that model. But in case of us, it may not be a suitable profession for us at that age, being in that family or being from that background, like that, all these things. Okay, so everything will be there in the world, but we actually need to think little deeply about what we should do or what we should not do. That's the point. At that particular age, it may be our priority that we study well and we go ahead. After some years, we will choose some career for us, like that. But getting terribly affected by all these things actually hamper us. Next, self-esteem. What is called self-esteem? Self-esteem is a factor that affects our body image, okay, but self-esteem mostly affects our body image positively. That is, self-esteem means esteem or respect for oneself. Like, if we love and respect ourselves, what will happen? Definitely we will try our best not to do something bad, not to cause harm to ourselves, okay, to behave well with others, so that we also get good behavior from others, okay, to eat healthy so that we don't fall ill. If we love ourselves, if we have respect for us, then we will do all these things. So self-esteem is considered as a factor that affects our body image, because like, I have self-esteem, I respect myself, I love myself, that is why I take care of myself, that is why I am happy with myself, I am happy the way I am. I am fat, I am thin, I am little short, or I am taller, okay, my complexion is fair or dark, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I have self-respect, so I am happy the way I am. If we have a healthy outlook towards our life and everything we do, that is called behavior, then also we get our body image positively affected. We possess a good body image, positive body image. How? Like, if we have a healthy outlook, it's much like having self-esteem, okay, like if we know that this is our life, okay, this is my life is very precious, so I need to do everything good in this life, and I need to eat healthy, I need to think healthy, and I need to take me away from all evil things or all the such kind of things that can cause harm to myself, okay. So if we have that kind of feeling, then what will happen? We will take care of ourselves, much like self-esteem only. Like we will go for yoga or exercise also, but that will not be so much rigorous that can cause harm to our body, cause harm to our physique, cause harm to our overall health, okay. We will do that much that will be beneficial for us, okay. All these things we will look into, and that is called healthy outlook towards life and behavior, okay. If we have that thing, then it affects our body image positively. Next is self-acceptance. Now self-acceptance is also one kind of factor that impacts our body image. Self-acceptance means I accept myself the way I am, I accept myself. Like, I have some negative trait also in me, like for example I can't sing, for example, I can't sing, I don't know how to sing, for example, but I don't look into that thing. I look into what? I look into what I can do. And please remember, every one of us has some or the other asset. We all are unique, okay, that is, we are not same with another. That way, if we accept ourselves, that I am happy with myself because I know these things, okay, I can do this, I can do that. That is, if we look into our abilities, then we will be happy, and then we will learn how to accept ourselves, okay. Because if we don't know something, that doesn't mean that I don't know anything, but so many things are there that I know, and the things that we know need to be emphasized upon, need to be stressed upon. Well, so that is called self acceptance. And lastly, but this is very important point, this is called pressure. Pressure can be from anyone, okay, from so many points it may come, like in our neighborhood also so many people may be there who may try to remind you what you are not good at, okay. In our family members and relatives also so many people may be there. Even in our class also, among our friend circles also, so many people may be there who may remind us that I am not good at this thing, I am not good at that thing, so many things, okay. So what happens, this kind of pressure actually leads us to think something negative about ourselves, and thinking something negative about ourselves is not good at all, because if I am not good at doing something, I am good at doing something else also at the same time, because everyone is having some or the other asset qualities, that is good qualities, okay. So this pressure is not actually a healthy thing, and this is most commonly seen among our adolescent people, that they get terribly affected by all these things, mostly this pressure, okay. Because it happens that in a class, for example, if one boy or one girl is little obese, so then what happens, mostly his or her peers, they name him by that particular characteristic, that he is little fat, so his name will be fat or fatty or something like that. It becomes a little bit humiliating for the child, and he runs after every means so that he can get his fat reduced. But what happens, in the course of doing these things, that child fails to think if that practice will be good for his health or harmful for his health. That again adversely affects all the systems in him, like his stamina, like his strength to work, like his power of concentration, power of memory, all these things. So it has very adverse effects. But above all, I would like to tell that if we get a good support from our parents, then also we can come out of all these factors that adversely affect our body image. And while making this video, I have one intention, that we need to sensitize our adolescent people with all these type of things, that they shouldn't get adversely affected towards developing a negative body image. So kindly help me in it by sharing this video and trying your best to sensitize our adolescent people with these things. Thank you so much.